Good morning, everybody. We thank you for joining us on the Pix 11 Morning News. It is Tuesday, June 29th. I'm John Mullen.
Good morning. I'm Vanessa Freeman. Yes, another weather alert on this Tuesday as we brace for temperatures once again pushing past 90 degrees.
Hot stuff, Marissa Torres.
And it was a hot day yesterday. We broke a couple of records at Newark, LaGuardia. Newark making it to 99 degrees. And that's not even factoring in the humidity. Once again, we're building on that heat. And look at this, the map changing just a little bit compared to yesterday. Now for central southern New Jersey, we're adding an excessive heat warning. And there can feel like it's 105 degrees, 108 degrees. So especially if you work outside, even where you have the heat advisory, you have to take frequent breaks, avoid being outside.
Election headquarters, and New Yorkers are still, of course, waiting to see who the Democratic nominee for mayor will be. That person will face off against Republican Curtis Sliwa come November. Well, today we get one step closer to finding out. Pix 11's Katie Corrado is live in Lower Manhattan with more on this. It is a day, Katie, a lot of people have been waiting for. Good morning. Good election headquarters, and New Yorkers are still, of course, waiting to see. With more on this, it is a day, Katie, a lot of people have been waiting for. Good morning.
We're at 80 right now in Central Park, even Hoboken at 80 degrees. Winds are out of the southwest and relatively light. This is where we're going, feeling like the triple digits in many spots. So not just extreme heat, but certain areas, especially throughout central southern New Jersey, dealing with excessive heat. Right now, we are dry, albeit humid, but we are not watching any rainfall. High pressure, the dominant feature, continuing to bring in the high heat and humidity. Watching this front stalled over Michigan, over the Great Lakes. This is going to be the catalyst as we watch Thursday for some pretty strong storms. Today, though, you're going to have the sun by 9 a.m. Blue skies, mostly sunny.
For travel between New York and New Jersey, a high-profile group of D.C. power players announcing it's moving full speed for travel between New York and New Jersey. A high-profile group of D.C. power players announcing it's moving full speed. Totally be deceiving, right? Speaking of which, 79 degrees on this Tuesday. We start you off this morning with a check of your weather.
I'm in New Jersey, and it definitely was sweltering and difficult outside. So this morning, we're still watching the Connecticut Turnpike. So this is northbound, that crash I mentioned earlier, right near exit 12. The delay is about the same size, maybe shrunk a little bit, because it is blocking that right lane. This is up in Darien, so a northbound delay there. At this point, not sure you really have to avoid it. The Gowanus, a live look here. Traffic just now starting Parkway. Good morning to you, Mike.
New Yorkers are still, of course, waiting to see who the Democratic nominee for mayor will be.
Once we do find out, that person will face off against Republican Curtis Sliwa in November. Today, we get one step closer to finding out. Pix 11's Katie Corrado is live.
We saw New Yorkers head out to the polls, and today we are getting more information from the Board of Elections that will give us a clearer picture of who is the Democratic mayoral nominee.
Break from the heat, I think everybody is. So it is 6:11 right now, checking in on the Hudson River crossings. You may recognize this one. It's a live look at the Georgia with the rain. 6:21 right now, we have a live look at Route 3. So the sun is out, and that's going to be shining down on you just a little bit. What we did yesterday at 6 o'clock when it was feeling like over 100 degrees, we pulled out the hose and cooled everybody down. It was cold, cold water, by the way. Up in the air above an Air 11. Hey there, Mike. Good morning to you. We're going to check in on that commute. So we're going to start off in the Bronx right now. Bruckner West.
Pollution from highways and railways throughout the city posing health risks for New Yorkers. Now, transit advocates are calling for a cleaner rail system. Pix 11's Michelle Ross explains why they say Congress needs to help.
And you know what the worst part is?
But he has short sleeves on.
Let me tell you something. The worst part is I'm going to shoot outside after this for the next 4 hours. So you know what I want to get? I want to get the umbrella hat.
Oh,
I've always wanted one of those umbrella hats.
Yeah. But you need one that has like the straws too, that you can put your little drink in it.
The drink, yeah. And they have those fans now. The guy was talking about those fans. They have those fans that go around your neck.
I'd say it's a little bit cruel, especially this week with this heat wave going on. Yeah. But
It's Tuesday, June 29th, and we will get through it. Staying with us here on Pix 11 Morning News. We appreciate you being here. I'm Betty Nguyen.
Yeah, ABC's annual 4th of July Spectacular.
Oh, yes. The show making its grand return this weekend with a live, large-scale audience, and it is proof that things are starting to return to normal in the tri-state. And Mayor Bill de Blasio has promised that this year's display will be the biggest in history.
They always say it's going to be the biggest in history. Pix 11's Kirsten Cole joining us live from Red Hook, where the firework barges are being loaded, right? I mean, every year it's the biggest.
It's always the biggest and the best. And I actually asked them, how did you make it big?
Splendiferous from the dictionary. We got a splendiferous today,
all
everybody.
These 50-cent words.
So that's how you know it's going to be a good one. All right. Thank you, Kirsten. You are splendiferous.
It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I know. Our big question is, into the future, mankind facing annihilation by an alien species, but time travelers go back and they actually warn the world.
And a few brave men and women are training to fight the tomorrow.
I'm good. I'm great. I got a movie opening on
Yes, you do.
Friday,
It's a big one. Okay. You got aliens, you got time travel, you got futuristic battle scenes. What in the world is going on in this? Yes, you do. It's a big one.
No limits.
Yeah, we always are saying, like, there's so many cameras out there. Why are we never seeing an actual clear image of a UFO? Anyway.
Clear image of it. Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, that's a different interview. What will you face in this film when you go into the future? And why are you going?
No limits.
Yeah, we always are saying, like, there's so many cameras out there. Why are we never seeing an actual clear image of a UFO? Anyway, that's a different interview. What will you face in this film when you go into the future? And why are you going?
No limits.
Yeah, we always are saying, like, there's so many cameras out there. Why are we never seeing an actual clear image of a UFO? Anyway.
Clear image of it. Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, that's a different interview. What will you face in this film when you go into the future? And why are you going?